Hey, this is Eric with Z Design and Build again, and I want to bring you behind the scenes to one of our commercial projects that we wrapped up a few months ago. The game plan for this project was basically setting up for an autistic school in a retail space. She wanted to have a private school where, of course, she could have autistic children from I think 5 to 12 come in and be able to have educational purposes as well as play experiences. One of the game plans or one of the goals that she wanted from the project was kind of an indoor playset area for desks and chairs for learning abilities, as well as a kitchenette area that was not only for staff and for herself, but also for to be able to teach her children how to use and properly cook. So the retail space that the client acquired had been previously a child care center. So it was more simple for us to kind of take that space and expand on that. So the space had a bathroom, had rough-in for plumbing for the kitchenette, as well as just open space that we could use as a full canvas. So there was really not too many restraints on it, which was really nice. So how we work with any client, commercial or residential, is we have an on-site visit with the client on site, of course, to look at the space, two, to have a conversation with them and to figure out exactly what their priority list is, from their wants to their full needs. A big priority for her was to have individual spaces for different kids for each of their individual needs. As far as design aspect, we were able to use our programs like SketchUp and Layout to provide her with renderings, not only for the space itself, but more importantly, the indoor playset that we customized for her. One of the things that I enjoy doing is research and items that would help out. More specifically, paint colors, layout, and lighting. Colors like reds and pinks can aggravate autistic children. So we did a lot of blues and greens and more calming colors. As far as layout, we provided nooks and individual spaces so each of the children, if they wanted to be alone or separated from the group, and even in the open areas, we still were able to create distinct zones for the children to play with and educate with. So as far as lighting goes, we wanted to have calming lighting. The Kelvin color is really important for it. So bringing more neutral colors into it, but then also what is not shown in these pictures or in the videos is the fact that all the recessed lighting was LED RGB lighting, which is red, green, blue lighting. That means that each of those lights could be a different color. It could be a yellow, it could be a purple, it could be a blue. It didn't really matter, but they were all individually characterized to change colors, give it a rainbow effect, so that the children could enjoy that environment. One of the challenges in this project is timing. So we had, I believe, like 5 or 6 weeks to maybe even 7 weeks to do a quick turn of all of this kind of stuff. That included the drawings and the permit process, as well as the construction side. Luckily, we were able to get it accomplished in that time, and it turned out wonderful. But that was definitely one of the bigger challenges. One of my favorite parts of the build was the playset. It was a custom built from scratch, no kit. Everything from the netting and the hammock netting had to be customized to fit into the space. The bracketry and how the netting was mounted, the step ladder, the little cabin nook, all of those items were basically from my brain to the renderings to real life. The client was really blown away by that item in particular. So as far as building code goes, this was a commercial space. We were creating some private offices, one for her office, one for a testing room. So because it was an open space before, we had to bring in one of our HVAC teams to reduct the space to provide proper heating into the individual spaces, so there wasn't any cold zones or anywhere where it would be too hot, kind of thing. And of course, it's to code, so to make sure that we're doing everything proper as well. So what came unique with this project in general was the fact that we did add some cool technology into the space. We did the Lutron Cassetta dimmers and switches to the space so she could control via her app or the switches themselves. On top of that, like I said before, all the recessed lighting were all RGB. They're from Govee, one of my favorite companies to work with as far as lighting goes. So those are all app controlled as well. And like I said before, they're also individually controlled. So you could do, I think there's a total of 39 lights. You could individually change every single light to a different shade or different color, which was really cool about that. The one other unique item that the client wanted was a two-way mirror. So having the opportunity inside her office to have a two-way mirror that she could visually check on her staff or the students in the back's open space without having to walk out into the space. So the students wouldn't be able to get distracted by seeing her. It's a passion of mine to give back to the community. And what is nice about this is that we were able to provide a new space in the city of Snoqualmie for a school like this to begin and give it an opportunity to families that may need these services.